Hey guys, so today marks the 2-year anniversary of me pursuing my dreams. And a lot has happened in the past 2 years. I went through a breakup. I got betrayed by my first business partner that I produced a stand up show with. I got betrayed by multiple friends that I knew for 6, 10, 15 years. I went through massive amounts of depression, anxiety, loneliness, uncertainty. I almost got killed by a tree, and then 2 weeks later, I almost got killed by my ex in a car because she almost killed us and other people because she went crazy. Maybe I can make a video about that later. A lot happened, but in between those moments of pain, those moments of joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment, because I chose this. For the first time in my life, I chose something. I'm 31, at the age of 29, that I wanted to do. Not because my parents wanted me to do it, or my family wanted me to do it, or society wanted me to do it, but because I wanted to do it for the first time. And I made some things happen that I didn't think would happen anytime soon. All I wanted in my first year of pursuing my dreams was to be booked on one stand-up show, even if it was at a bar or a coffee shop. That's it, just one. And in my first year, I ended up producing a show at Westside Comedy Theater, which is a respected comedy club. It's not the Comedy Store, it's not a Laugh Factory, but it's still up there. Dave Chappelle's been there, Ali Wong, Jimmy O Yang, Conan O'Brien. Adam Sandler recorded part of his Netflix special there, his stand-up special, so you'll see it in the background. My social media during Corona, the past couple months, blew up. Like, I ended up getting 250K on TikTok. I'm losing some followers right now. I don't know why. Maybe they don't like my stuff anymore, but whatever. I lost like 400. Fine, leave me. The ones that are the real ones are here to stay, so it's cool. Quality over quantity. And then my Instagram finally blew up in the past 2 weeks, where I went from like 4,000 to over 11,000. But even before that, to get to 4,000, I wasn't even at 4,000. It took me to like last year to get to 1,300. And I was on Instagram for 10 years. Right? And my YouTube, I finally got over 1,000 subscribers. But I've had YouTube since 2015, 16. Nobody cared. And that the subscribers came with the blow up of my Instagram and my TikTok. Right? So I was just grinding in obscurity. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I wanted to give up all the time, dude. I did. But somewhere along the way, things just kind of made sense. Where if you don't give up, and this is with anything, if you don't give up, something's got to give. If you keep at something, something has got to give. Meaning, if you don't stop, either something makes sense and clicks in your head to where now you can really move faster and start making things happen because you just didn't give up no matter how confusing the puzzle was, piecing it together. That's what that means. This journey has taught me persistence and belief in myself. I had to believe in myself. I learned if I don't believe in me, nobody else is going to believe in me. Do you know what I said the first couple months of pursuing my dreams? People ask, oh, what do you do? Like, what are you trying to do? I'm like, oh, I'm trying to be a stand-up comedian. I would say trying. Because I was too afraid to say that I am a stand-up comedian. Or like I'd say, oh, I'm trying to be an actor. But, from learning from Tony Robbins, all these other people, you have to say, and Conor McGregor, you have to believe in yourself. You have to say it to manifest it to reality. So I started saying, I am a stand-up comedian. I am an actor to people. And I didn't believe it at first, but I had to say it. But here's the interesting thing. Then, after saying it for like the 50th time, I believed it. On paper, I had nothing to prove that. I was just doing background acting, no lines, nothing significant, no social media growth. Right? I was technically kind of like a nobody. And for stand-up, no credentials. Just doing open mics. But I believed it. And I kept hustling. I kept pushing it. Like in my first year of doing stand-up, I went on stage 300 times to practice. 95% of that was open mics. And I had to pay for majority of those open mics. In LA, you have to pay $5 for 5 minutes. So I spent about $1,300 plus to practice in front of like 3 people, 5 people, maybe. Sometimes 1 person. And there are other comedians that don't give a fuck, that they're on their phone. They don't give a damn. So I had to teach myself how to be resilient and to not care and just to practice. And then I'd have shows, and that's where I finally was like, oh, things made sense, right? But you're doing all this for every day, months and months and months and year and over a year, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like what? But then things start to make sense. And even now, I'm not making any money. I'm not. I made a little money off the shows, but I put it all back in to pay the cameraman, to pay my the comedians. I didn't make any money from that I could keep for myself. Right? There's a lot that I went through. And if I repeat myself, I'm sorry, because it's just, there's so much, you know. If you're on a similar journey, whether you're doing something creative or not, it doesn't matter. But if you're doing some kind of entrepreneurial venture, or you're just doing something that even people, you know, your friends and your family doesn't understand, don't let it get to you. It will get to you, but don't let it control you, okay? Understand it's normal. And you're going to feel alone for a while, but there are people that get you, that come along the way. The friends I have now are better than the friends I had that I knew for 10, 15 years. The ones that betrayed me. Because history doesn't mean shit. There's friends I've had only for a year now that treat me better than those fucks. That believe in me. That don't try to sabotage me. That support me. That went to the shows. My stand-up shows. They paid money that they didn't have to pay. I said, you can get it for free. They're like, no, I want to support you. Because they believe in me. I still have a long way to go, but the thing that I learned is you can trust in the grind. As long as you're working and you believe in yourself, things will happen. So yeah, somebody could say, well, you're not making any money. So what are you talking about? That's not the point. The point is, I'm comfortable now. I have a system where I'm pushing shit out and I'm on the grind. Think about all the, like, what was it? Elon Musk slept in the office, had no money, built businesses finally. Jeff Bezos did the same thing, lived in his office, had no money for years. How many successful people did that? A lot. It could be another 10 years before I even make any money from this. But it's okay, because I believe in myself and I'm in this until I die. We're all going to die anyways. So why not use what time you have on this earth, which is very temporary, and live in the way that matters to you? This has been a crazy journey, man. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know. I don't even know if I repeat it. I don't know. But I'm here, and to those of you that are still watching up to this point and aren't thinking that I'm some narcissistic asshole because I'm sharing these things, thank you. For a long time, I had just a lone wolf mentality where I can't be around certain people. They're going to drag me down. I can't open my heart too much, otherwise I'll get hurt. I can't ask for help. And I did everything on my own. And yes, I did a lot of this on my own because it is just me and my own body. But who's the ones that support? Who's the ones that went to the shows? Who's the ones that I collaborated with that went onto my podcast? Who are the people that were even, you know, when I felt safe enough to express myself and be like, hey, I feel like this is a tough thing, man. And they're like, yeah, no, I understand. Every little moment led up to this. Everything's interconnected. I did not do this alone. I did it with you. especially you that are watching right now. Just by watching, you're doing a lot. Just by having one extra view, that's everything. Because you're part of the whole system of the machine of my life, my soul. This is everything. This is it. I told myself, the shit I'm doing right now, me pursuing my dreams, this is it. I burned the boats. I got onto the island on the boats and I burnt the boats. There's nothing left for me on this earth, dude. This is it. I am putting everything into pursuing my dreams. I lost friendships, relationships, everything. For this. And I'm okay with it. And I know it sounds super intense, but like, yeah, I have still a lot of great friends and all that, and you know. But this is it, dude. I don't care what anybody thinks. I stopped caring. And there's a freedom in that when you stop caring, when you stop worrying about how society or people may view you. Because it doesn't matter. Who are these people? Just because they have more money, or they have a nice car, or they have a family, and they're married and shit, doesn't mean that they're better than you. You don't know what they go through in their marriage. You don't know how sad they may be. I know fucking millionaires that are depressed and miserable. We have to live our lives truest to ourselves while we are here. Fuck what our family thinks. Fuck what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter. You don't owe your family shit. That's something I learned too. My parents made me feel guilty. Like I had to do shit for them. We brought you to this earth. All you did was have sex. And fuck. And bust a nut. And you didn't know that this would come out. 400 trillion to 1 chance that this specific version of your child was born. It's the parent's duty to take care of the child and let the child be free and live a life, their life. So once I got over that guilt, that Asian guilt and all that, that's when I really began to feel free. And that took a lot of time to get over my childhood trauma too. That's another thing I had to work on too. Like the first 4 months or so, I did nothing but work on my childhood trauma, which I'll make a video about that too, on how I did it. Which led me to giving myself permission to do this. But I feel like I'm going off track with this. This is kind of turning into like a podcast. And I know it's a very serious video, but I'm excited about the future, guys. I am. I really do believe in myself, even in my moments of doubt and uncertainty, and when I mess up and I don't work as hard on certain days that I should, and then I guilt myself, and then I'm like, let me work harder the next day, and then I work hard, and then it's just like, it's a roller coaster, right? But I believe in myself. And also, thank you for believing in me, too. Because, you know, on the days where I feel really down and just like, oh, fuck, you guys actually help lift me up. Whether it's a TikTok live stream, Instagram live stream, or your comments on my videos. It's just, there's times where I want to cry. Because I'm so grateful. Like, the amount of love you guys show me is amazing. You know? It really is quality over quantity. Like, I don't have a crazy amount of followers on stuff, but like, the people that are there, it's amazing. You guys help give me ideas for videos too, you know, like I can bounce video ideas off you guys. You guys try to help me out on my Discord. You guys are always trying to help me out when I don't even ask for it. So I'm just really thankful and grateful to you. This has been a crazy road, man. I really don't know how I did 2 years of this every single day. Like, it's really starting to sink in, like, how the fuck did I do this? I don't know. Time flies, man. But, here's to another 2 years, 10 years, 20 years. And I'm excited to have you on the journey with me. Thank you.